Welcome, it's denome. 4 days ago I shared this video where you can save 90% of the gas fees, basically getting a cashback every time you spend gas on the Ethereum network. Well, for this video I will show how you can double that cashback to basically make money every time you spend gas on the Ethereum network. And as you probably already understand, it is a little bit cancerous what I'm gonna show you, and it is not sustainable in the long run. But since it's currently working and I did it for 2 days, I will show in this video how you can actually do this and how this actually works. So you can choose to exploit it or not exploit it based on what you want to do. I will tell you all the risks involved that I was able to think of at the end of the video. And just so you know, after I made this video on UNDG, I found out that there's another protocol out there that is doing the same thing, which is called Ethanol Token.com. And this basically was the original token that allowed cashbacks on the gas fees that you spend. So for me, what I did after a user called ETH Lover in my Telegram group told me like, hey, denome, why don't you just buy both of these tokens to get double cashback? I'm like, does it work? He said, yes, it works. I'm like, holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna buy both of these tokens. So as you can see, I have some Enel tokens here and I get 2.5% per day as potential cashback. So $200 per day is my cap for Enel tokens, as well as I have almost the same amount of UNDG tokens, so I can get up to $200 in cashback in both of these protocols. So here you can see that today I spent gas $15.71, and there was another transaction on UNIDEX So this is only working on the UNIDEXgas because it is the same protocol. This is not working on the Ethanol token. But every time you spend any gas on Uniswap, 1inch chat exchange, any kind of staking, unstaking, anything you do, you send money on the Ethereum network, you will get cashback on both of these. So this $15.71 transaction was given to me by UNidexgas, and it was given here by the Ethanol token also. So you can see my upcoming gas here is about $16 because the price of Enol has actually gone up a little bit, and I still have almost $200 worth left for this day for both of these tokens. So this is how this works. And if I want to claim this, you can see I have unclaimed cashback from previous days, $140 here. I already claimed about $300 worth of cashback before, and I sold that UNDG for 0.3 Ethereum already. So this was the previous one. This is the unclaimed there, and this is my current cashback that will be transferred to this box in 48 hours. As well as here, I currently have 365 USD worth of Enel tokens as claimable cashback. I can just click this and claim this to get that cashback, or in the UNidexgas, if I click claim, there will be a 10% claim tax, as well as the gas fees will be deducted from the UNDG that I will get. So that's basically a little over 10% fee for getting this money back. Anyway, I can get the cashback on both of these protocols at the same time. That's how it works if you hold both of these tokens. So that's pretty much how it works. Both of them have the same amount of tokens in the circulating supply, so 10,000 tokens. So Ethanol, they were the original starter for this system. UNidexGas, they basically copied the concept, but they improved the tokenomics. And after that, Ethanol actually copied the tokenomics as well. So both of them just give 2.5% of the total holdings per day in cashback. But Ethanol, what they're currently doing is that they're increasing this cashback maximum cap in the future, as well as they have more utility coming. They already have a vault here, so there's a little bit more utility on the Enel token than on the UNDG token in that sense coming in the future. But on UNDG, if you want to use the Unidex bot, it is only working on the UNDG token. So just some differences there, but basically the same tokenomics. And if you take a look at these trading pairs, Enol ETH trading pair on Uniswap, you can see that the price has started to climb pretty high already after I made the initial video, because a lot of people from my group are like, hey, holy shit, if you could buy both of these tokens, they get double cashback. So a lot of my people in the Telegram started to buy both of these tokens. So that's basically what happened with the UNDG and the Enel token, both of them. And as you can see, there's a lot of trading volume. So as long as there's a lot of trading volume, 4% of each purchase goes to the reward funds to keep this thing going in the future as well. So as long as there's trading volume, that's good. They can still they can still pay out the rewards. So let's talk about the downsides here. not the downsides. Let's talk about the Enel token first. So this token has actually been alive already for 2 months, and there's really hasn't been any big hiccups. There's of course been some hiccups, but this is now working, and the cashback is working. Everything is working for 2 months now. So that gives me a little bit confidence that it could be sustainable in the long run. But of course, we don't know how sustainable and how long. So that's still up to debate, and we'll see how that goes. But just from January until February, Enel token, they actually have a lot of more utility coming. So they will allow scheduled transactions, basically bulking transactions together to save on gas fees. They will actually allow a cash fee cashback on the Bitcoin network as well. And they will have a Chrome extension and an online and offline wallets in February as well. So a little bit more utility coming to Enel token in the future as well. So now let's talk about how sustainable this is and what I expect will happen. So what creates value for both of these tokens is when the gas fee is high. So as long as the gas prices are high, there's an incentive to buy Enel tokens and UNDG tokens both, just to get the double cashback for every single purchase. So once you have that, now you have an actually incentive to spend useless gas on the network, because you can make money every time you spend gas. You get more money whenever you spend gas. And there's also an incentive to keep gas fees high, to keep spending useless gas, so that when the gas fees are high, there's more incentive for other people to buy UNDG tokens and Enel tokens. And then more people have incentive to keep the gas fees high, and they spend useless gas fee. And that just makes gas fees even higher, which creates even more utility for Enel and UNDG tokens. And eventually this is just like a feedback loop that will just make this into a bubble for both Enel and UNDG prices. So what I'm expecting is that this feedback loop will make a lot of DeFi degens ape into this system, and they basically exploit the whole system. And that's not going to be good for the Ethereum network. So if you're watching this video, I highly want you to watch yourself in the mirror if you want to keep exploiting this system, or if you just want to hold both of these tokens to get the cash back whenever you need to, because this was not intended for gas farming. So gas farming is bad, and you should understand that it's bad, and this will not last forever. So sometime in the future, there will be a time when the gas fees are low, and when it's low, like for now, I currently can get up to $200 per day in cashbacks. But if the price of one transaction is $3, there's really no need for me to earn this much cashback per day. So eventually, the price of Enel and UNDG are not, or you don't need to hold as much these tokens if the gas fees go low. So that could create a crash. So this creates a bubble area, and when the gas goes low for layer 2 solutions, for Ethereum 2.0, or just because there's not as much activity in the network at the time, this could create a crash. And already you can see that layer 2 solutions are being rolled out. So layer 2 solutions are going to stable coins. So USDC, you can already transfer it over the Matic network, and USDT are already implementing some layer 2 transactions for their stable coins as well. And you can see that Synthetics, they already allow staking on the layer 2 network as well. So all in all, the network fees for Ethereum should go lower with the EIP 1559 change, as well as with the layer 2s in the future. So eventually this thing will crash. So if you want to ape into this system, do understand that this is highly speculative, and eventually this will crash. But for now, you can enjoy 180% cashback for both of these. What could also happen is that there could be a time where both of these unidexgas and the Ethanol Token teams, they will just come together, like saying, hey, this is not sustainable. If you hold both of these tokens, then you can only get 50% of the maximum cashback as cash basically back, so that they don't create this incentive loop, feedback loop for growing the gas fees on the whole Ethereum ecosystem. So they could make a deal like that, or there could be some peer pressure from other projects out there, like, hey, you guys shouldn't be doing this because it hurts the whole ecosystem. Or there could be some other thing that could make a stop to this. But if there's no stop, then I would suggest that expect some people to actually do this. So just Two more things I want to talk about. The second last thing I want to talk about is that somebody asked me in my Telegram group, okay, now there's two protocols that already give cashback for the gas. What about if there's a third protocol out there? Well, the answer to that is yes, there could be a third one, so you can get up to 270% cashback. That is totally possible. So if that continues like that, eventually it will be a little bit disastrous in my opinion. So we'll see how that goes. It definitely could be a third one. Somebody just copies the system and starts doing this. I talked to a developer saying that you can basically fork this in about 2 or 3 weeks. So we could see a third one coming in the market as well. But we'll see. And the last thing I want to tell you is that I will be selling off some of my UNDG tokens starting next week. And I will be starting to sell some of my Enel tokens as well, because I do not need $200 per day per cashback. And I do not want to be gas farming. I don't want to spend useless gas just to keep this cycle going. So I don't want to add more fuel to the fire. I just want to hold these ENOL and UNDG tokens whenever I naturally spend gas on the network. I don't want to cause more for this one. So I will be selling the UNDG and ENOL tokens that I do not need. So that's basically just a warning that I will start selling. I did not want to sell while these things were pumping because I don't want to dump on the viewers. But for now, I have given the warning, so I will start selling a little bit in the future, just so you know. If you want to get into any of these, the only thing you need to do is buy UNDG tokens or Enel tokens or both, have them in your wallet, and you can actually use the referral links down below to help this channel. I will get a little bit back from that one as well if you want to use this. And yeah, just look yourself in the mirror once you want to use this. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this whole concept? If you don't understand the tokenomics, I highly suggest watching this one, because I break down the tokenomics, how these things work and why they are sustainable in the long run, in my opinion, at least for a few months. I don't know how much longer after that. That's still up to debate, and I guess we will just have to see how sustainable these are in the long run. But I highly suggest watching this one as well. Also, yeah, just let me know your thoughts down below. I hope not too many people dislike this video, because now basically the secret is out, and some people can start exploiting this if they have the guts to do it. I don't have it, but if some people may do it. Anyway, you can hold both of these to get the double cashback. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Consider subscribing, and I will see you on the next video.